To start, I'm not talking about abusing the environment. I'm talking about, I recycle, I take care of the environment, I take care of where I live. I'm not trying to get anybody upset. Who cares about the environment? I think the environment's an important issue. Even if you are on the right, we all have to live there. We all have to breathe the air. What I'm talking about is not worrying about small middle-class things that you've been trained to worry about. Like wasting food, for example. That food's not gonna make it to Africa, okay? It's terrible that people don't have food to eat in Africa, but if you wanna order a couple dishes like I do in a restaurant, knowing you're not gonna eat them all, and that everybody can have a little bit, that food is not wasted. That food is well spent, and the restaurant might give it away to somebody, but at the end of the day, what you're paying for is the meal, to be able to enjoy it. You don't have to finish it. Finishing food that you're not hungry for will only make you put on weight. You win because you get to eat some more food. The restaurant wins because the restaurant gets more money from you. Okay, it's a win-win. Leaving the air conditioner on, okay, is not going to destroy the planet of 6 billion people. The biggest problem we have for the environment is the fact that we have 6 billion people. The environment was moving along quite nicely until we decided to massively grow our population in all these cities and the effects from that. But you leaving the air conditioner on so you can come home for 2 hours later and the place is still cool because you're not trying to save 7 cents makes sense in terms of lifestyle optimization. Okay, not telling you to not recycle. I'm saying it's okay to leave the air conditioner on or the heater on so that 5 hours later when you come home, you're coming home to a cool place. It's also okay to leave the lights on. All right, you can use the energy saver light bulbs if you want. Okay, if you're trying to be good to the environment, but at the end of the day, it's like, leave the lights on. You don't have to, if you're going to the other room, you don't have to turn the light off, man. It's not gonna destroy your bank account. If it does, you got a much bigger problem. Same reason for asking for a refund. I took refunds off my books a while ago. My conversion rates didn't change at all because ultimately, I noticed everybody who asked for a refund was asking for it for like a day later, and I'm thinking like, that book takes like 30 days to get through. How could they know that it didn't work? Well, they weren't using it, and they didn't value their time. It's just like if I buy a t-shirt or I buy 5 and I don't like them, the size is wrong, I'll just throw them out because literally it's cost me more money to go down to the store to get a refund than it does to do work. My hourly rate is higher than the $30 I spent on the t-shirt or whatever it is. And asking for refunds, trying to negotiate a cheaper cab price. Like I was traveling through Thailand, I'm in Eastern Europe now. The cab prices are nothing. Sometimes at the airport, they're going to charge you a bit more. I don't even care. Just get me in the cab. I'm not even, whatever the price is, I'll pay it. Same thing with, you can buy some stuff at the night markets there. Sure, you could haggle off another 20%. But I have a rule that I don't negotiate on anything less than $1,000. So I'll negotiate on rent for like a long-term contract, which you can do in these parts of the world when you're dealing with an individual. If you're in North America and you're dealing with a property management company, that might not be the case, but I might negotiate on rent. Sometimes I'll overpay. Like I knowingly overpaid for this place because I just wanted to keep it on Airbnb. I just did a 6-month Airbnb. Whatever it cost me I probably could have saved $150 a month. Doesn't even matter. Okay, all that time goes towards building the business, working on the business, so that I can do things like that and not worry. Okay. Also, it's so significant for your mentality. Like if you're worrying about that stuff, your worries are small. Like you're always going to have problems, but I want you to have big problems, like what to do with all the money you're making. I have a young client right now who's 21, who's, we've been coaching for maybe 7 or 8 months. He's literally having that problem. Reinvest his money back, save it, put it back in the business. It's got a lot of physical cash coming in. I want you to have bigger problems, not, worrying about saving $17 on your light bill. There is no wealthy person, well, I shouldn't say no, but it's going to be very difficult for you to get to where you want to be when you're worried about all those small little details, when you're and when you're putting so much importance on a small amount of money, as opposed to, you know, how do I earn another $1,000 a month? How do I earn another $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 a month? Okay, that's the mentality that you want to have. I don't even turn off like monthly subscriptions for little things that I pick up along the way.